Shall I start?
Yes, you can start, and please give your introduction.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Rashika Saxena. I'm a chartered accountant. I work at a CA firm as their partner, and we are mainly into GST and income tax work. So, today we would be talking about the what and why of GST. Basically, just a gist of GST to get you an insight about it. Nothing more technical, nothing deep about it. Just the practical relatability, so that you can understand that what's going in the market and what you can do for your benefit from the current situation of the law. That's about it.
Right, Rashika ma'am. So basically, बिल्कुल मैम हम स्क्रैच से स्टार्ट करेंगे. मतलब
Yes,
कहने का
yes,
मतलब है
it will be.
जीएसटी का फुल फॉर्म भी हो सकता है, हम में से कईयों
बिल्कुल
को नहीं पता है.
बिल्कुल आई विल कीप इट वेरी सिंपल, वेरी बेसिक, जो मैक्सिमम लोगों को रिलेटेबल लगे और उन्हें समझ में आए. विल कीप इट
Yes,
वेरी बेसिक.
yes ma'am. So ठीक है मैम, let's start with the webinar. So what is GST?
यस, बिफोर जंपिंग इनटू जीएसटी मैं एक बेसिक चीज बताना चाहती हूँ पहले, दैट देयर आर टू कैटेगरीज ऑफ टैक्सेस. देयर इज डायरेक्ट टैक्स एंड देयर इज इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स. सो डायरेक्ट टैक्स क्या होता है? इट इज लेवीड ऑन द पर्सन हु इज लायबल टू पे द टैक्स. लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल. There is income tax. So when you earn the income, the government wants you to pay the tax on the income that you've earned. So हम क्या करते हैं? We file our ITR. हम उसमें बताते हैं that this is the income that we have earned and इतना हमारा tax बनता है and we deposit it to the government. So it's a one-to-one relationship. It's me, the person who is earning the income, and it's the government. And the deal is done. Now there comes another category of taxes which is called the indirect taxes, जिसमें GST fall करता है, जहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स हमसे चाहिए, वी द फाइनल कंज्यूमर्स, बट बिकॉज वी आर सो मेनी इन नंबर, द गवर्नमेंट कैन नॉट ट्रैक अस. सो व्हाट दे डू इज दे टेक द वेंडर्स इन द लूप, जिनसे हम सामान खरीदते हैं. दे पुट देम इन द लायबिलिटी कि तुम कस्टमर्स से टैक्स कलेक्ट करो एंड देन डिपॉजिट इट टू अस.
Okay.
सो बेसिकली जीएसटी का जो एक्चुअल बर्डन है वो हम बेयर कर रहे हैं, द फाइनल कंज्यूमर्स, बट इट इज पेड बाय द पर्सन जो हमसे सामान की डीलिंग कर रहा है, जिनसे हम सामान खरीदते हैं.
ठीक है, आपका कहने का मतलब है, आई एम इंटरप्टिंग इन बिटवीन, कि हमने सामान खरीदा, टैक्स हमने पे किया, पर हमने दुकानदार को पे किया. दुकानदार का काम है वो गवर्नमेंट को पे करना,
गवर्नमेंट को डिपॉजिट करेगा हमारे बिहाफ पे.
यस, बिकॉज एज यू सेड इट बिकम्स वेरी इजी. मतलब अगर ऐसे गवर्नमेंट हमें ट्रेस करे और हमने क्या क्या खरीदा है और क्या किया है, सो इट इज वेरी इजी कि वेंडर उनके अंडर रजिस्टर हो गया और वहां से उन्होंने टैक्स ले लिया.
बिल्कुल.
गुड.
So that is the category we would be talking about today. GST इस कैटेगरी में फॉल करता है.
ठीक है.
अब हम थोड़ा सा ये जान लेते हैं कि जीएसटी की जरूरत पड़ी क्यों थी.
ठीक है.
बिकॉज वी ऑल नो 2017 में जीएसटी स्टार्ट हुआ था. उससे पहले देयर वर सो मेनी टैक्सेस, तो हमें ऐसी जरूरत पड़ी क्योंकि हमने उन सारे टैक्सेस को अबॉलिश किया एंड वी बॉट अ ब्रांड न्यू टैक्स regime in our country. So what was happening was इतने सारे taxes थे, there were so many compliances, उससे there was a lot of confusion in the market, One of the major problems, अब there were so many problems, we cannot discuss all of them. So हम major issues की बात कर लेते हैं, one or two. One of the major issues was, it is technically called as the cascading effect, which means taxes on taxes.
Okay.
So actually tax का काम क्या होता है कि जो भी हम खरीद रहे हैं उस पे हम टैक्स पे करें, पर क्योंकि देयर वर सो मेनी नंबर ऑफ टैक्सेस, हम एक चीज पे टैक्स पे करते थे और जो दूसरा टैक्स उस पे लेवी होता था वो उस चीज की कॉस्ट प्लस उस टैक्स पे भी होता था. एग्जाम्पल, जीएसटी से पहले जब हम किसी भी फाइन डाइनिंग रेस्टोरेंट में जाते थे टू हैव अ मील, restaurant gives us two things. One is the goods, which is the food and the beverages that they serve us. Second is the service part of it. The restaurant industry is mainly serving us.
Yes.
तो हमारे बिल के कुछ components होते थे. There used to be the food cost, there used to be the beverage cost, and the service charges.
ठीक है.
So पहले हमारे पास एक separate tax होता था, which was called as the service tax, which could be levied only on the service part of anything. तो हम क्या करते थे? हम सर्विस चार्जेस पे करते थे और उस पे सर्विस टैक्स पे करते थे. एंड देन देयर वाज अनदर टैक्स व्हिच वाज कॉल्ड एज वैट, व्हिच वाज द वैल्यू एडेड टैक्स, जो हर चीज पे होता था जहां भी कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन हो रही है. तो हम वैट पे करते थे और So now if you understand, हम VAT pay कर रहे थे on the food cost, on the beverage cost, on the service charges, and also on the service tax.
Yes.
So basically हम tax pay कर रहे थे.
बिल्कुल ठीक है, कंपाउंड हो गया, दोनों चीजें मिला के कंपाउंड हो गया.
Right, and the consumer would not even understand it because it was so complicated for a normal person to understand कि क्या हो रहा है, and your bill would suddenly rise from 4,000 to 5,500.
Okay.
And which is totally tax and nothing else. You know, और ऐसे हमारी पॉकेट से बहुत सारा टैक्स जा रहा था to the government without us being knowing what is happening.
Absolutely.
And the second problem was क्योंकि इतने सारे taxes थे and all of them you know had fallen under different governments. कोई टैक्स सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के पास था, कोई टैक्स स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पास था. हमें एक प्रॉपर क्रेडिट भी नहीं मिल पाता था because you know let's be practical about it. जो टैक्स हमने सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को दिया है, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट हमें उसके लिए क्रेडिट कैसे दे सकती है? It has not gone into their pockets.
Okay.
Right. So these were the major problems that were happening. So we needed a tax regime जो ज़्यादा transparent हो, ज़्यादा you know centralized हो. It should be unanimous amongst the entire country. पहले टैक्सेस स्टेट वाइज थे, तो एक स्टेट को पता ही नहीं होता था कि दूसरे स्टेट में व्हाट इज द टैक्स रेट. अगर मैं अपना बिजनेस एक्सपैंड करना चाहती हूँ इन अ प्लेस लाइक दिल्ली, before GST I would have to understand what are the tax laws in Delhi first of all. What are the tax rates in Delhi? You know, what is the process of getting tax credit in Delhi, which would be entirely different from what is happening in on the entire fundamental that क्रेडिट मिलना चाहिए. बिकॉज जैसे हमने स्टार्टिंग में डिस्कस किया था, फाइनल कंज्यूमर बेयर करते हैं इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स को, तो मेरी पॉकेट से कुछ नहीं जाना चाहिए. दैट इज द होल कॉन्सेप्ट, यू नो. पर अगर मुझे क्रेडिट नहीं मिलेगा उस टैक्स का जो मैंने पे किया है, आई एम स्पेंडिंग इट फ्रॉम माय ओन पॉकेट. राइट. So that is how GST came into picture. Okay. Now if we talk about GST, it is the most widely accepted tax regime in the entire world. More than 160 countries have accepted it already. And not now, I think we are quite late. India is quite late in doing it. France was the first country to do it in 1954. You know, it is in existence from back then. And from then the number is just increasing because people are understanding कि एक country में एक tax होना बहुत important है. ठीक है. You know, you buy something from Chandigarh or you buy it from Delhi, at least उस पे tax rate तो same होना चाहिए.
लग रहा है, हाँ जी.
You know, the competition should be on the quality of the product.
Yes.
Not on the tax rate.
Rashika, just to interrupt, मतलब हमने भी कभी ये चीज नोटिस नहीं करी कि मान लो अगर मैं एक कोई भी सामान, like for example clothing, like everybody, I think we all women are very fond of clothing. अगर मैं चंडीगढ़ से ले रही हूँ तो उसका प्राइस डिफरेंट होता था पहले, और अगर मैं दिल्ली से ले रही हूँ डिफरेंट, बिकॉज उसका टैक्सेशन पॉलिसी अलग थी.
बिल्कुल.
अच्छा, तो दिस इज अ ब्लेसिंग फॉर अस कि ठीक है, जीएसटी के बाद कम से कम ऑल ओवर इंडिया मेरे को एक ही रेट देना,
एक ही रेट मिलेगा. एंड नाउ इवन द वेंडर्स विल compete on the quality, क्योंकि उन्हें पता है कि टैक्स रेट सेम हो गया है. Why would the customer choose us? They would choose us for a good quality. क्योंकि अब हम ये नहीं कर सकते कि टैक्स रेट यहाँ कम है, सस्ते में बेच देंगे, and then the consumer would buy us. No, that is out of the picture now. Now you actually have to compete on the quality of the product to attract more customers.
Okay.
You know? So this is how GST came into picture. Now the scenario is, for all the goods and services, we have a standard rate. For simplicity, we'll take it 18%. There are 2-3 rates in GST, but mostly the goods and services fall under 18%.
Okay.
Now we have one rate across the entire nation, across all the states, and the process of calculation is also the same, you know. So it keeps it very transparent for even the consumer to understand कि हम किस चीज पे कितना tax pay कर रहे हैं. Right? And because there is only one tax, cascading effect की जो हमने बात की थी, जो हम tax pay कर रहे थे, that is out of the picture because there is only one tax across the nation.
Right.
So that bigger problem is already solved by just having one law in the entire country. And then the second bigger problem was क्योंकि different laws जो थे वो different government के पास थे, हमें एक tax paid का credit दूसरी government से नहीं मिल पाता था. That is also solved because GST is a centralized law. हम या तो state government को tax pay कर रहे हैं जिसमें से भी आधा share central government को जाता है, या हम सिर्फ central government को tax pay कर रहे हैं. Now that depends on हमारी जो transaction है वो अपनी state के अंदर है या state के बाहर है. That depends on that. But then again, central government has the power to give us the credit of what tax we have paid. तो कुछ भी penny जो हमारे pocket से गया है in the name of taxes doesn't go wasted ever in GST. That is the best part.
Yes.
You know? But the prerequisite is you need to get registered under the GST Act to get the credit of what you've paid. You know? So that moves us to the discussion of registration of GST. Now, first of all, हम ये बात कर लेंगे कि गवर्नमेंट कब चाहती है that you get registered. Government has given you a basic exemption limit of 20 lakhs. आपका business जब तक 20 lakhs का turnover नहीं cross कर लेता, you are not mandatorily required to get registered.
Okay.
No, that is the limit. Okay. But that is the maximum limit. उसके बाद आपको mandatory हो जाता है. पर अगर आप voluntary चाहेंगे तो आप कभी भी register कर सकते हैं, even if you are earning 1 lakh. You know, that is the voluntary thing. Registration process is very simple. It is online. You just need your basic documents. Put it on the GST portal. We have a government GST portal. Okay. It's a centralized portal across the country. You can upload your documents there. The process is online. Put on your details, and within few working days, online ही आपको GST certificate available हो जाता है. Okay. Now you would ask me that why would I get myself voluntary registered, Rashika, when there is a limit of 20 lakhs? Why will I do it?
Yeah.
We would do it for the one basic reason to get the tax credit.
Yes.
हमें बिल्कुल आइडिया नहीं होता कि हम रोज अपने बिजनेस के लिए छोटी छोटी कितनी चीजें खरीदते हैं. Let it be services, let it be goods, and the amount of tax that we give on it, it's huge if you keep a track of it. You know, now if you start getting the credit of it, हमारी output liability कितनी कम हो जाएगी.
Yes.
If you're earning, let's take a very basic example. अगर आपकी सेल्स हो रही हैं और आपको उस पे 100 रुपए टैक्स पे करना पड़ रहा है, जो हम सबको पे करना पड़ता ही है, राइट? अगर आप रजिस्टर हो जाते हैं जीएसटी में और आपने 40 रुपए परचेजेस पे पे किए हैं, आपके वो 40 रुपए 100 रुपए में से डिडक्ट हो जाएंगे और आपको अब गवर्नमेंट को सिर्फ 60 रुपीज पे करने हैं. And if you're not registered, that 40 is gone waste for you. You have spent it from your pocket without knowing कि आप उसका credit your office, you buy a furniture, you buy a thing simple as your stationery, you know, आप हर चीज पे टैक्स पे कर रहे हैं. Why get it wasted? Use it for your own benefit.
बिल्कुल ठीक है रशिका मैम. आई विल इंटरप्ट यू अगेन इन बिटवीन बिकॉज टू वे कम्युनिकेशन थोड़ा सा सब सुनते हैं तो यस एंड वेरी ट्रू एज यू सेड कि मैंने भी पहले मेरी भी आई रन अ स्मॉल कंपनी इन सेक्टर 8 चंडीगढ़. तो मेरा भी जब मैंने कंपनी स्टार्ट करी तो मेरे को बोला गया कि जीएसटी आप करिए, रजिस्टर करिए. तो आई ऑल्सो सेड कि आई एम नॉट अंडर, और कौन भरेगा कौन टैक्स की वो डेट्स पे, एंड यू हैव टू बी वेरी पर्टिकुलर एंड देन यू नो यू आर जस्ट फॉलिंग अंडर देयर वो कि आप टैक्स का रिटर्न भर. आई सेड आई डोंट वांट इट. बट व्हाट हैपेंड, the people whom I was dealing with, like मेरे से जिनकी डीलिंग थी, जिनका मैं काम करती थी, वो मेरे को कहते थे मैम हमें तो बिल चाहिए, क्योंकि जो हम परचेजिंग करते हैं हमको उसका क्रेडिट चाहिए. अगर आप मेरे को हमें बिल नहीं रेज करके देंगे, हम उसका क्रेडिट नहीं ले सकते. So that was a very good in fact that happened. Whatever happens is for the good. मैंने रजिस्टर कराया. Now I do the billing. मेरे को वहां मैं अगले को भी क्रेडिट मिल पाता है. And as you said, मैं ऑफिस के लिए कोई भी परचेजिंग करती हूँ तो मेरे को उसका इनपुट मिल जाता है. Correct. Sometimes my credit is more than the debit.
More than the output liability. Exactly.
अब जैसे इस महीने मैंने समझो 80,000 टैक्स पे किया, तो अगले महीने मेरे को कई बार रिफंड मिल जाता है.
Exactly. Right.
So I think we all must be facing all this. Anybody who wants to share can share their story as well.
Yeah.
ठीक है रशिका मैम, go ahead.
Yes. So as you just told कि there's also a thing in the market. Let's say I am a purchaser. मैं market में कुछ भी खरीदने जाती हूँ. I would obviously prefer a person who is GST registered over a person who's not, because I would get a proper bill.
Yes.
There would be a bifurcation of how much tax I've paid, and only a person who's GST registered can raise a GST bill जिससे मैं अपना credit ले सकती हूँ. So a person who's not is losing in two ways. First, वो अपना credit नहीं ले सकते. Secondly, उनके पास वो लोग नहीं आएंगे काम करने जो credit लेना चाहते हैं. You know, so unknowingly हम दो तरफ से लॉस करवाते हैं अपने बिजनेस का by not getting registered. And in case you this is the scenario जब हम domestically operate कर रहे हैं, when we are operating in India. In case you're a person who's engaged into exports, you are incurring even more heavy losses. I'll tell you simply because exports में हमारे पास कोई भी output liability नहीं होती. You don't have to pay taxes on export. लेकिन हम locally जो भी खरीदते हैं उस पे हम हमेशा tax pay कर रहे होते हैं. So a person who's into वो literally अपना सारा input tax waste करते हैं क्योंकि output liability कुछ नहीं होती है. There's nothing that you can set off. पर अगर आप registered हो, आप government से वो सारा refund claim कर सकते हो. I have clients जिन्हें मैं handle करती हूँ who are into export and registered. You will not, you'd be surprised to know कि उनके साल के 50-60 lakhs के refund आते हैं without any difficulty. Because you have no idea how much tax we pay on a regular basis. जब हम उसका track रखना शुरू करते हैं, then we realize, oh my god, this is the amount of taxes that we are paying, and we were not even paying attention to getting it back from the government or getting a benefit from it when the government is ready to give you, And most of the people are scared about getting registered on GST is majorly because of the compliances, But let me tell you, the compliances are bare minimum in GST. They are simplified. Everything is online. If you talk about the returns, there are majorly 2 returns that you have to do. It could not get simpler than this. Before GST, there were like 17, 18 laws that a business person had to follow. There were monthly returns and there were quarterly returns. GST, it's very simple. You just have to file a GSTR1, which is the return of your sales. And then there is GSTR 3B, which is the return of your purchases. Basically the government just wants to know कि आपको कितना tax pay करना है on the sales that you've made, and आपने कितना input tax credit ले लिया on the purchases that you've made.
Yeah, very true.
Right. So this is, and the entire process is very simplified. Yes. If you get a basic understanding of it, आप खुद भी कर सकते हैं, but initially you would need a legal assistance, obviously.
Yeah.
But then it is not something that would become a headache for you.
Again, here I have a practical experience that I took a software called Busy. And initially, like 3-4 months, my accountant had to come and teach me कि bill कैसे काटना है,
right,
tax कैसे file करना है, and now I can do it myself.
Exactly. It is very
Correct.
simplified.
Yeah.
And once you get to know what is the concept behind it, it's very practically relatable. और आप बिल्कुल अपने आप कर सकते हैं उसे.
बिल्कुल.
It is not something that would become a headache for you. Either the returns are quarterly, so basically आपको साल की 4 returns करनी है, and everything is online. So there are so many softwares in the market which makes it even more easier for you.
Easier, yes.
You would just make the bills on the software, they would get uploaded on the portal, and you just have to file the returns. And the best part is, the portal, they have worked a lot on the GST portal. So portal अपने आप reconcile करता रहता है. जो returns आपने file किए हैं, about your sales, जो purchaser return file करेगा वो उसके साथ अपने आप reconcile हो जाएगी.
Reconcile, and you get SMS also, like in case I mess up, they send me a message, your December return has not been
not filed. Yes,
please do that. So they are very, उसमें उन्होंने बहुत digitalize कर दिया है.
बहुत digitalize किया. They worked a lot on it, and now they are, they are constantly working for it again.
Yeah.
Even if you have a nil return for a period, let's say you have not done any business, you have no sales, you have nothing, you can just file your return through an SMS. Just imagine how simplified it is, You can just send an SMS and the return will be. Yeah.
Can I ask a question here, Ishita?
Yes,
please.
I'm Sumit, Ishita. It is quite an informative discussion that is happening here. but I'm interrupting here because I don't have a pen and pencil to keep track of the questions.
No.
Please, don't mind that. I just wanted to know, would you recommend any particular app? Because apps are very easy. Although
Yes.
I am, but since you are from that domain, you would be able to, help me in particular in recommending any particular app which you think is simplified and also to the level of someone like me who doesn't come with much of a background but would find it convenient.
Okay, you were asking for an app to file your GST
Yeah.
returns?
No, yes, to actually not returns, but everything. If there is something which you would say, filing the returns and also for processing, because I would
Okay.
not want to be dependent on accountant all the time.
Yes.
I would want something which is simplified and I can do it myself.
Mm-hmm. See, I would say there are a lot of apps in the market. There's this app called as ClearTax, which is quite simplified. But again, I would say if you are a person who is starting it for the first time, initially you would need a little assistance. Because you don't come from that domain, you would need a little assistance here and there. But once you are comfortable with it, you can go with the app, which is called as ClearTax, and file your own returns, do all your processing. The app would do all your reconciliations. It is very simplified. But in the beginning, you would need a little help.
All right.
A person maybe who can explain you how it works, the concept behind it, and then you can do it on your own.
Right, Ishita. Thank you.
Okay. So we were talking about the returns, right? Yes. So I was telling you that there are not many returns. They have kept the process very simple. And in any way, whatever you think, being registered on the GST portal is a help in every business,
every business.
in every business. And there is there are a lot of people who ask me questions like, would I come in the ambit of the government? No, there's nothing of such sort. There are a lot of people who are registered, and the purpose of getting registered has nothing to do with being in the eyes of the government or not. It is of your personal benefit. Trust me, the government has no time to see each one of the taxpayer who is registered on the portal. So don't be scared about it. They have a lot of work to do and they are doing it. But just think about your own benefit, that the amount of tax that you're paying, which is going for a waste till now, you are eligible to take the credit and it is your hard earned money. Why are you just letting it go? Just use it for your benefit. Take somebody's help in the beginning, get yourself a conceptual knowledge of how to file the returns. Take the benefit. If you can't use it for the output liability, just take the refund. The government is there, the process is very simplified. Whatever amount of tax you have paid and you think you will not be able to use it, ask the government for the refund. Take your hard earned money back. You deserve it. You've earned it, you've paid for it, and just use it. The entire concept of GST is to give the government the money, that is the burden of which is borne by the final customer. If you are a businessman, you owe nothing to the government, absolutely nothing. So even if you've paid a penny, either use it for your business or just get it back from the government and let the final consumer bear the taxes, because that is the entire concept of indirect taxes of GST. No? It is very simplified. Just use it for your benefit.
Thank you so much, Rashika. Any other questions anybody has? Vanisha, you are also from a same field. Vanisha is also a CA. If she is able to hear us, because her video is off.
I think I know her.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I know her. The name looks little known, but I'm not sure if that's the same Anisha.
I'll get you connected. If she's not able to answer us, I'll get you connected with her.
Yeah, please do that, because I really think I know her. The name looks very familiar.
Yeah. So for sure, she's also a CA and she also takes webinars. The next one we'll do it together in collaboration, like she and you both can guide us through the process.
That would be nice.
So we'll wind up because I know you were very short of time and how for this webinar. Thanks a lot, Rashika, and we'll have you soon again.
For sure, it's all my pleasure. Thank you for having me,
ma'am, for attending and taking out the time. Thanks a lot, Anjali ma'am, Aarti ma'am. Thanks a lot, everybody, for attending the webinar.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye.